Okay, we're ready to go. So, David, thank you for joining me in this quick little conversation about the awards. First of all, I just have to say thank you. Um, I really appreciate your time. I know you're in high demand. You go all over Canada, the US, you do conferences. I know you're doing the Star West this year, which is fantastic. You've done my conferences here in Toronto, and I've seen you in New York. I've seen you in many places in the industry and conferences. So you pop up all over the place. You're a great advocate for our quality professional group. So thank you for taking the time and joining me for this conversation.
It's my pleasure, Joe. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you. So let's just dive right in. I just have a few quick questions for you. And one is, how did you hear about the North American Software Testing Awards?
I mean, it's been a number of years now that it's been going about and evolving, and I got a number of strategic partners that we work with at SQL Logic, which is the organization that I'm part of over here. And they strongly endorse these types of initiatives. I myself have a lot of players who have submitted to be able to be withheld as potential candidates for the awards over the years.
Yeah,
Clearly, it's the type of initiative that's important, right? Quality, I think, is growing. It's becoming more and more prevalent and important and top of mind. And I think AI will actually drive that further. And yeah, I think these awards allow our best of the best to shine, and showcase what they've done that is innovative and of value.
thank you. Um, What do you want to achieve this year through the awards for you and your clients out there that are making these submissions?
Yeah, I would say it's awareness. It's awareness of the importance of quality. One of the things that I believe needs to expand is the awareness of the importance of quality and what it plays as far as a directive to improving the overall experience. I'm actually one of the advocates right now pushing for the notion of having quality have a seat at the C level within organizations. I would love to see a chief quality officer that sits as an advisor to the executive direction of companies aiming to improve quality across the board. And I think AI, with this necessity of ever evolving code that's not necessarily written by humans, forces us to actually potentially have that role of somebody advocating quality at that level. And I think these awards actually drive that initiative of awareness of what are some of the innovations that are being brought forward in the quality space and how it can actually help improve the overall experience for human beings and the software being developed.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I think one of my personal goals is to see the QA professionals get up into the C level ranks. I think it's on its way. It will get there, and
Agreed.
I think through the AI technology, there's no choice. We're going to need a seat at the table. Uh,
Mhm.
so totally agree with you. And I know we had many conversations in the past about AI and machine learning, and so great conversations, and I'm sure we'll have some more in the days to come. Um,
Absolutely.
I'd like to ask you just your perspective when you're looking around in Canada and the US. You travel a lot, you see a lot of professionals,
Mhm.
and how do you encourage them to make a submission? And what type of awards are really in high demand from a client perspective.
I would say it's all about the innovation, right? It's about thinking outside of the box, looking at a challenge that's there, and instead of repeating the wheel as everybody has done, think about it differently. If you are one of those individuals who has looked at a problem and said, well, everybody does it this way, let's try something and measure it, and it derives incremental value, that's a great opportunity to share that success with the peers and have it looked at as potential candidate for an award. If you've been successful at deriving a complex project and driving it to improve quality, and reduce costs and more efficiency. Again, great opportunities to showcase those strong wins that were brought forward in our industry. And I think it's important that we bring those elements to the forefront as we push to that notion of saying quality is important, and it should be not just an afterthought, and it shouldn't be just perceived as a cost. It's a worthy investment, and this is a great opportunity to showcase that.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Knowing, I'm a judge myself, and I'm looking forward to the submissions this year. And things that really catch my eye are the ones that take it to the next level. There's a lot of good talent out there, right? Everybody deserves an award, and to be a winner. And I believe that pretty well everybody is. But to get the ultimate trophy at the end of the day, you have to be a little bit different and what makes you special. And I think you hit it right on the head. Looking at an old problem, maybe reimagining what the solution is, the investments and ROI. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. Totally, totally get it. Well, like I said, this was going to be a quick little conversation. I do respect your time. I know I'm catching you in between things. So thank you again for your time, David, and hope to see you again in Toronto before the awards. And look forward to our next conversation.
Excellent.
Thank
It was
you.
a pleasure, Joe. Thank you very much for having me.